What's going on, guys? It's that guy with movies back here again, and you may be wondering why am I at Walmart? Actually, had to get a few things and just had to do a couple things here as well. But anyway, though, I did look at some movies here. There are only a couple new releases, nothing I really needed though. But we are going thrifting to Sabers, so we're gonna go see what they have there today, and hopefully we can find some stuff. Alright guys, here we are at Sabers. Haven't been here in a long time, so it actually came as a surprise to me that they ended up already having their Halloween decor and costumes up and everything. We open up here with a really creepy baby doll, and then over here we have some skeletons. Anyway though, let's get on to the movies. Here's the TV shows, not a whole lot as you guys can probably tell. Season 2 of Jamie Kennedy Experience didn't need that. South Park Season 1 I actually need for my collection, but the box wasn't in the best condition, so didn't end up picking that up. The Hannibal Lecter collection, that's pretty cool, but I already have all those movies. Lost Season 3, I actually need that season, but the discs weren't in the best shape. Also some Blu-rays here, but nothing I needed. The regular DVDs here, The Shakiest Gun in the West with Don Knotts, that's kind of cool, but didn't really want that. Jersey Boys DVD factory sealed, but I probably prefer to get that on Blu-ray. Yeah, nothing really there to talk about. My Family, that's kind of an odd movie. I didn't end up picking it up because it wasn't really worth anything. It just wasn't worth picking up. Oz the Great and Powerful, some Disney right there, that's kind of cool. Again, probably prefer to get that on Blu-ray. Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, which is the extended version. The box wasn't in the greatest of shapes, so I didn't grab that one. Dropped the DVD there, but I was trying to pull out Little Big League, which is out of print, or rare and out of print, but the disc was destroyed, and the case wasn't in the greatest of condition. Some PS3 games down here, some baseball, Dishonored, LA Noire, that's kind of cool actually. Modern Warfare 2, I already have it. Midnight Club Los Angeles, Need for Speed Carbon, Rock Band, that's kind of common, so I didn't want that. NBA 2K12, Resistance 2, nothing really I wanted. Some Tiger Woods on Xbox, another copy of Modern Warfare 2, Ghost Recon 2, Virtua Tennis 3, NBA 08, NBA Live 09, Grand Theft Auto 4, another copy of Grand Theft Auto 4. So definitely some really cool games and more sports titles there, but nothing I really needed. Over here in the kids section, some kind of cool stuff, like they had Airplane. Those aren't really kids movies. I don't know why they have those in there. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2 and 3. That's kind of cool, but I already have 2. Some Disney there with Brother Bear, Beverly Hills Chihuahua 2. Some Veggie Tales right there. I have absolutely no interest in that. Some Shrek there. That's really neat. So I do like the Shrek ones, but again, I already have them. Just for really like kiddie titles. Over here in the other section of movies, Independence Day with the lenticular slipcover. Didn't need it, didn't want it. Splice, Ted, some DVDs with the slipcovers right there. Just some common titles once again. Over here, Miracle on 34th Street, kind of early for some Christmas stuff. Might pick that one up if that's cheap. Stomp Out Loud, that's kind of cool. In a Fair to Remember, which was the 50th anniversary 2-disc. UFC Hits by some no-name company. I didn't end up picking that up. iRobot, that was missing the slipcover, but I actually do not have that edition of it. As you guys can see, a whole lot of common titles. Blade, House of Chthon, I didn't pick that up because it's just one episode. A sealed X2 copy there that I did not need. More common titles. As you guys can see, my thrift store selection is not the greatest, but I did find some awesome stuff. There's Something About Mary, I do have that set already. The Right Stuff was just the standard DVD. Didn't end up picking that up. But that's it for the movies. Now on to some pictures, and really cool pictures here with Batman The Dark Knight Returns cover, Superman cover right there. That's awesome. That's actually the very first Superman comic book right there, Action Comics. And we also have, I believe, the Death of Superman right there, which is just awesome. And we have some pictures of wrestlers. Don't necessarily know who those are, but kind of neat to see those. And that's enough for the media. Now we're going to get on to going into the Halloween stuff and seeing what they have for costumes. But before we do, let's look at the Halloween stuff on the end cap. So we got a skeleton right there. Lots of skulls and skeletons. This is a very morbid episode of STFM right here. And a whole box of skulls, which was, that was creepy. Yeah, and some skeleton dogs too.
This is a little bit morbid.
Before going into the costume section, they had a Deadpool costume, which was awesome. I didn't really care for the muscles on the suit, but it was cool nonetheless. And we have some Incredibles 2 stuff right there, which was kind of cool. They had Elastigirl and Violet on there. But I think those were like $60 or something like that. And just some props right there if you wanted to dress up as, I guess, like an army general or something like that, or a cop. Just a whole bunch of stuff. A really creepy looking clownfish right there. Some Dory. Like a plastic chest. A video game gal. Video game guy. Yeah, just some really odd, like, off-brand costume items. And that there is Friday the 13th Jason mask and machete. But then again, let's go and see what the masks have to offer.
This is pretty quirky. I tip my hat to you, sir. And the tag going in my face. Where do you want to go today? I am a pilot. This seems pretty creepy with the, the voodoo skull and everything, but that's not a knife. This is a knife. They got roses here. Isn't that nice? The sweet smell, hold on. No, they got roses here. Smells like death.
Back to the pictures one more time. I actually found like some really odd looking Terminator 2 pictures right there. Looked to have been photocopies of the posters. And a really creepy Conjuring like painting. But anyway though, that's about it. I have literally no idea what this is, but for $60 it looks like some kind of like oven that's like Hansel and Gretel or something like that. But like, look at the inside of that. It's like, I don't get it. There's like drawers. Looks like some kind of oven.
Dear God, don't look in this fridge. I have alcohol in here. This is pretty awesome. It's a snow globe, but it's gremlins.
Alright guys, just got back from Sabers and also Walmart as well. Just got a couple things at Walmart. I didn't get any movies there. If you guys were wondering what the brand new movies that came out this week were, it was Tag and Upgrade, and I think Book Club as well. Really liked Upgrade, but unfortunately I don't think I'll probably be getting it unless if I find it for really cheap, because there's no special features or anything. So there's not really any real reason for me to get it right now, and I didn't think Tag was really that great, so I'm obviously not going to pick that one up. But in Book Club, I have absolutely no interest in whatsoever. But anyway, though, enough about Walmart. We'll get on to what I picked up at Sabers, and it was actually a really good haul. And yeah, we'll just get started with, I guess we'll get the common stuff out of the way first, and then we'll go on to the really cool stuff. So, first movie I picked up here is The Big Picture, starring Kevin Bacon. I believe this is one of the Christopher Guest movies. I think he was in This Is Spinal Tap, I believe. I never see this one around, so definitely had to pick this one up. It's not very common, actually. I scanned it in store, and it's not really worth a whole lot. It's only worth about like maybe $5, but it's definitely a really cool pickup because I never see this one anywhere. But it is complete. It was mint as well. So there you go. Might have to check this one out soon. So that is The Big Bounce. Or not The Big Bounce. The Big Picture. I'm thinking of the movie with Morgan Freeman in it. That's The Big Bounce. But The Big Picture might be pretty enjoyable. This next one, I think I mentioned this little tidbit of information to you guys. I believe like one of my early videos, and I actually finally got this movie. It is one of the only films, to my knowledge, that is actually filmed in my hometown. And you guys are ready for it? Christmas in Wonderland. Like I said, this is probably the only movie, to my knowledge, that's, besides the assassination of Jesse James, that was filmed in Edmonton. I do live in Edmonton, Alberta. But, yeah, Christmas in Wonderland, it stars Chris Kattan, Carmen Electra, Tim Curry, and Patrick Swayze. I've seen this film before, and, yikes, it's pretty bad. I literally just watched it just to, like, see old footage of them all. And because, just to support, the filming of this in Edmonton, and yeah, yikes, it's pretty bad. But especially for being the last Patrick Swayze movie that he officially appeared in before he passed away. Yeah, it's not that great. Not a great way to end the legacy of a man that appeared in a lot of awesome movies, including Ghost and Roadhouse and that Red Dawn. But yeah, Christmas in Wonderland. It's not by a known company or anything. It's from a Canadian company, Kaboom Entertainment. I believe there was another release of this one. I'm not too sure, but there's the inside and everything. But they also have this as well. Come and experience Wonderland for yourself. It's just a big ad about West Edmonton Mall. And they claim that it is real. It is real. And it's located in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. Yeah, I concur that the mall is real because I was just there last shopping/thrifting for movies video. But yeah, like I said, definitely had to pick this one up because it was shot in my hometown. If you guys wanted to watch this one, I might actually rewatch this one. As bad as it is, I might rewatch this one when Christmas time comes around, which is actually in a few months, surprisingly. But already, like, the year just flew by. Anyway, though, I'm rambling. If you guys actually wanted to watch it, and I don't know why you would, I definitely would not recommend watching this one. It is, yikes, it's bad. But I gotta get it. It's filmed in my city. So that was about it for, I guess, the two common things. Now we're gonna get on to 5 other, like, really cool things. And what they are is there are a whole bunch of collector's edition releases. Ooh, yes. I'm gonna have a blast showing you guys these. First one I'm gonna show you guys is one that I usually actually see a whole lot. And I just had to get it because I really wanted this one. And that is The Silence of the Lambs, the collector's edition release. I really love this slipcover. It's really cool. But interesting story. This is actually my first widescreen DVD of Silence of the Lambs. Because the one that I have right now is actually full screen, but it is the special edition release. This is a collector's edition release. But you can download an exclusive sneak peek of Hannibal Rising in theaters February 9th, 2007. As you guys can tell, this is probably old. But yeah, it's got a whole bunch of special features, I think actually more than the special edition release. But I really love this attention to detail. I like how the slipcover is different from the actual case itself. Because if we open it up here, you do get the 2 discs. as you usually probably would. A movie on one disc and then special features on the other. But here's the attention to detail that I was talking about. You're probably thinking, like, are these like postcards or something? Because I don't know what they are. But it says, Dr. Hannibal Lecter requests the pleasure of your company for dinner. RSVP, and I believe there are 5 of them. And if you go on the back, actually, they are recipes. So this one is for deviled lamb's tongue. This one is fava bean risotto, foie gras and fava bean salad, chicken liver and fava bean crostini, and roast saddle of lamb. And I don't know if these would actually be good to have for supper one night or something. I don't know. But it is really, really cool. I really love this attention to detail. You don't get these with movies anymore. You do get an ad for Hannibal Rising that just talks a little bit about it, I guess. And then we have the actual like booklet that talks about like the making of the film and that. But definitely a really cool set for sure. I'm really digging it. I don't know what I'm going to do with... I'm probably just going to sell that special edition release that I have. But, yeah, grabbing this more as an upgrade, so that is Silence of the Lambs Collector's Edition. And next one I picked up here was one that I do see a whole lot, but it's never, like, complete or anything. I usually see it without the slipcover, and I usually just see it as just a regular, like, movie, and that is the Boondock Saints Deluxe Collector's Edition. Once again, really love the slipcover. It's, like, kind of reflective, almost. The cross right there. And on the back, there you go. Not a whole lot of special features, but it is definitely a really cool set. But like I said before I showed you guys this one, I do see this one a whole lot, but usually the slipcover is really damaged, or it's just like this, like it's just the regular case. But I found one with the slipcover and more or less the backing as well. That's still on there, but I really like how it comes in a clear case. And if we open it up, we have, unfortunately, a flipper disc with the full screens on this side and then the wide screens on the other. And then we also have a special feature disc. And if we take that out, we do have some artwork there as well. I still haven't seen Boondock Saints. I should probably get around to watching it. But, yeah, definitely a really cool DVD to add to my collection. So that is the Boondock Saints Deluxe Collector's Edition. Oh man, this one I almost never see. I think I saw this maybe like once, and that's about it. And really happy I found this one, and that is the Alliance Atlantis Collector Series release of A Hard Day's Night, starring the Beatles, of course. Yeah, it's just really cool. I really love this box set and that. Excuse me, but it still has the backing and everything. However, it's only held up, and my computer just went off. It's only held up by like a sticker on the bottom, so it's not really connected to anything. But if we take this out here, we have the really nice artwork there. You have the scene selections on the back and that. And then you have the Beatles, of course, right there. And then you have the 2 discs. These are a pain in the butt to get out. I felt like I was going to break disc 2 here, just trying to get it out. But I just really hate these spindles that they use. Like, they're like the really like squishy plastic ones that I don't really like. But it actually feels really light for a collector's edition, obviously, because it only has 2 discs in there. But yeah, it's A Hard Day's Night. I would probably like to get the other Beatles movies that were released. I think there's Help and there's Yellow Submarine, of course. Why I don't have Yellow Submarine in my collection, I'll never know yet. But yeah, that is A Hard Day's Night. Definitely had to grab that one. This one was probably the one I'm most excited about. It's not the greatest movie of all time. Actually, I don't even think I even finished watching it. But I'll probably have to get around to watching the whole thing soon. But that is the Vista series release of Pearl Harbor. But this is actually the director's cut release. It's a 4-disc set, and really happy to find this because I never see this one anywhere. This is so impossible to find for some reason. But like I said, I'm really happy I have it now. I thought this opened up at first, but I guess it doesn't. But look at all of those special features on there. Like I said, you never get these, like this amount of special features anymore. You might get like a few featurettes, making ofs, commentaries, and that's about it. But look at all of that. You get music videos, you get trailers, you get History Channel documentaries, you get boot camp segments of actors' preparation for the movie, deconstructing destruction with interactive special effects sequences, hours of interactive in-depth making of features, 3 audio commentaries. You don't get anything like this anymore. But if we take off the slipcover, it's actually a really thick set. Which is the only thing that I don't really like about this, but there's the front and then there's the back, so there's nothing really, anything too special, but this opens by way of a flap. We'll just take this out right here. This is President Franklin D. Roosevelt's address to Congress, December 8th, 1941. If you guys want to pause and read that, you can. There you go, but this actually folds out. There you go. So it kind of looks like an old piece of parchment paper, I guess. But that's really cool. It's just held in this little pocket right here. If I can get this back in. There we go. And then if we open it up once again, you get some nice pictures there. And these are where the discs are held. So if you open this flap up right here, unfortunately, the discs come like this. They come in sleeves, but you get disc 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'm not going to open, or I'm not going to show you guys the discs because I don't want them to get scratched, but, yeah, you guys kind of get the point. There's 2 discs of movie, and there's 2 discs of special features, which is super awesome. I really love how they did this set, but it's kind of a mediocre movie from what I've seen of it so far. Then you also get this part as well. So it just says Pearl Harbor Director's Cut. And inside here you get a book, I guess you could say. So we'll just take a look at it here. I'll just show you guys a couple pages from it. But there's the inside, I believe. Yeah, it's just what's there on it. Scene selections for discs 1 and 2. And you just get the history of behind the scenes of Pearl Harbor, I guess. And just a little bits of information on each of the special features, I believe, is what this is supposed to be. Yeah, you get talking about the teaser trailers. You get some posters from the movie right there. Special effects stuff, still galleries, and yeah, that's about it. Unfortunately, it is kind of plain on the front and back. There's nothing, not a whole lot to show there. And then you open up one more time and you get some postcards, I believe. And then if you open it up, you just get some really nice artwork right there. But I really like how they have like a leather strap right here that holds the postcards in place. I believe these might be postcards. Or no, I don't think these are postcards. Oh yeah, they are postcards. Oh. It is kind of cool because these aren't like actual postcards. They're actually in the style of propaganda posters. So you have Man the Guns, Join the Fight, Pearl Harbor, with Ben Affleck on there. And then you have Buy War Bonds, Keep 'em Flying, Pearl Harbor with Josh Hartnett. Victory, Pearl Harbor with Cuba Gooding Jr. And then we have Nurses Are Needed Now to Have and to Hold, Pearl Harbor with Kate Beckinsale on there. So, really nice. This one is just, like, I guess it's not really a leather strap. It's more just kind of like, I guess it kind of is. I don't know. But, yeah, I love this set. This is really awesome. Gonna have to get around to watching this. And then the last thing I picked up there was, I guess you could say probably a TV show. And that is a History Channel Classics, The Mafia. The cold-blooded history of the Mafia. Really happy I found this one because this might actually be really interesting. It's a 5-disc set, so it is quite long. So you have disc 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I believe, yeah, there's there are like there's a few, I guess, documentaries on each disc. But there's the back right there if you guys want to take a look at it. But that is the Mafia, the Cold-Blooded History of the Mafia, History Channel Classics. I barely have any History Channel in my collection, so definitely had to pick that up. But anyway, though, it's already reaching 16 minutes of the haul. But anyway, though, that's all that I picked up today. Really awesome stuff. But anyway, though, that's about it for this video. So be sure to like, subscribe, comment, share. Hope you guys liked seeing all the Halloween stuff there. That's already set up, even though it's the end of August, which is odd. But anyway, though, that's about it for this video. So be sure to like, subscribe, comment, share. Twitter and Instagram links will be in the description down below if you want to follow me on there. Also, if you want to check out what I've been watching recently, my IMDb profile will be down below in the description. But anyway, though, that's about it. Thanks so much for watching, and we will see you all next time. What do you guys think? Should I dial somebody on here?
Look behind you.
There is nobody behind me.
I know who you are. Keep your plans secret for now.